Sustain!
Date night.
Oh, controversial. So, tonight, myself and Joseph, because we don't see each other enough, are going out for a meal together. Basically, we're going to a really nice restaurant that sells really good steaks, and obviously, it's 50% off in January. So, I'm kind of trying to cut the moment, Joe's trying to bulk, we're both sticking to our plans, but it's kind of how we're applying two different strategies to sticking to our plan whilst eating out.
Obviously, he doesn't listen to me, so I'm not bulking. I'm also cutting.
Oh, he's cutting now, sorry, he's bulking last week.
So, it's just how we are both going to handle this meal. So, my approach is to eat something that is going to fit into my calorie needs. So, I know how many calories I need to eat because the way that I'm choosing to diet is very precise, which obviously is thrown off from having a meal out because you don't always have control of these things. So, what I'm doing to compensate is I'm taking out 2 meals and putting 1 in. So this means I'm covering my bases calorie-wise. So say I am allowed 4,300 calories a day.
Yikes.
A lot. So if I take 2 meals out, that is a sizable 1,200 calories. There's no way that the meal that I choose is going to be over that because I'm going to choose kind of a fish and veg option. So I'm still kind of within my calorie limits. And for me, this is kind of a necessity because I don't want to go over. So granted, I could have steak and chips, something like that with a sauce, and that would probably take me up close to that 1,200 limit, but I don't want to go over that. So my option is to err on the side of caution and to choose something that fits inside my calorie limit.
Whereas I will be having steak and chips and possibly even a sauce. So all I'm going to do to limit that damage is I've done a little bit of extra training this morning, so I did my normal workout, but then I did a little kind of 10-minute metabolic circuit, which was horrible. Burpees and rowing calories is rank, to kind of expend a little bit more energy. And then I've just changed the way that my food's been today. So first meal I had oats and a bit of protein powder, and then I'm just having chicken and salad, and then I've had some lean rump steak burgers from Muscle Food with veg. So really cutting back on my carbs, really cutting down on my fats, just to accommodate obviously the extra calories I'm going to have in. So 2 different approaches. I've kind of tailored my day, and then Joe's going to stick with a better choice.
Yeah, so it just depends what you want to do. And you just need to be aware that if you do choose to eat out more often, that the way that restaurants, a restaurant's job is to give you tasty food. Their job isn't to sit inside your calorie limit. So you need to make sure that you are accommodating these things appropriately. So just because you have steak and chips at home and you work out the calories on that, off the back of the packet, doesn't mean it's going to be the same as at a restaurant. So you just need to be aware of these things because it can impact your goals. And if you're not bothered about that, then that's fine. But we're going to kind of work to make sure that it doesn't negatively impact our goals.
Yeah, just adding on from what Joe said there, when you're eating out, when you give the control of the food that you're having to someone else, then all you can do is make the best choices. So Joe's going to pick veg and fish, which is fantastic. And if he's cooking it himself, it could be super lean, super healthy. But because he's kind of giving it to someone else, then you don't know if that fish is going to be cooked in loads of oil, loads of butter, same thing with the veg as well. So even though you're making these solid choices and saying, I just had fish and veg, I was really, really good, you've still got to be aware of those calories that are going to come in there. So it's not always perfect, you've just got to do the best of the situation that you've got. Same thing with takeaways.
Yes.
Date night. This is disgusting, but I thought,